And they'll give it to him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it's a second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
Throwing, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
No gain, and it's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Cousins to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. After the interception, here's Lynch. Evans has it left side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. 56. 19. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, it's Lynch. And a catch right side by Evans. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He goes underneath to Freeman. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now let's go. Green, 39. What's in that body? All right, here we go. Green, 19. No. Check, Patrick.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martellus Bennett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And he knocks it through. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up with an offset eye. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Welcome back now to Denver. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
again, Anderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Cousins. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On first down, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll come out in the pistol.
3-19. Detroit! Leopard!
Lynch looking to throw on second. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. It's a give to Freeman running right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
On first and 10, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Here we go now.
On second down, here's Lynch. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
No. Check. Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. No.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He's got Evans. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Paxton Lynch. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Here we go. Detroit, 19. No. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Green, 39.
In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They run it again with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run him. Here's Anderson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They have